Well, okay, he was live, I think. It says live, but it says 17 hours ago. You know how many views?
How many?
16 million.
Good Lord, is Rogan making money off that?
17 hours ago.
Yeah.
And 17, not even 24 hours later.
Not even 24. 16 million views. That's crazy.
Got to break a record, right?
I would think. It's got to be close. 24 hours. At 24 hours, he'll probably be 18 million or maybe even 20.
I mean, PDB was, I forget how many million. Let's look at it. PDB, which is Patrick Bet David, PBD. I get them backwards sometimes. He did Trump just like last week. Yeah, he's at 2.8 million views 9 days ago.
I saw Charlemagne the God trying to argue that he was just as big as Rogan.
Relax. I don't think anybody's big as Rogan now.
No, it was Schultz. What's Andrew Schultz?
Yeah.
He was talking to him. Andrew Schultz is like, hey, bro, you need to chill.
You need to
reel it in. Like, you're big. He's like, I'm not saying you're awesome. But you're not Rogan. No one's Rogan. No one's Rogan.
No. He's
Rogan's done what nobody could do.
Yeah, I mean, even the big ones that were before Rogan,
they couldn't do Rogan.
They're not doing what he's doing now.
No.
They're not doing what he's doing now at all.
No.
Like, it's you're gonna have to relax.
And
I know
Rogan,
he's had a big year. He had Cat Williams and everything.
Yeah, but Rogan is doing all this like on his own now. Like he's not even he's just doing whatever he wants.
Pretty much.
Nobody tells Rogan what to do.
No.
Nobody puts Rogan in a corner.
And I think so they did all this, and I think that's probably what they were waiting on was I guess they were up for renegotiation, but he was gonna be able to be back on YouTube.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah, he wanted an open agreement where he could do anything anywhere, like he could put it everywhere.
Mm-hmm. But he didn't for a while.
No,
it was Spotify.
Yeah, it was just Spotify for a while.
Yeah.
And then he would just put little things out, like he would wait however many days, afterwards before he put it on YouTube or before he put it anywhere else. But
yeah, he couldn't do live like he's doing like.
Right.
I don't know why it still says like it's live, but
they're probably rerunning it. They're probably running that junk on loop right now.
It's wild.
We haven't done this yet.
Hit that
button.
That shit. Gotta hit it.
And we're live.
Hello, CRJ listeners.
In a totally different place again.
We're at the Rev Studios.
We are at the Rev Studios. That's exactly right. We're at Casa del Rev.
Del Rev. I like that.
Up in the office.
Yeah, man.
Up in the office. Yeah.
I like it.
Thank you. I've done a lot to it. Still got a lot to do. I got to hang my hat rack somewhere for my cowboy hats.
Oh, it's a good call.
Yeah. Well, I've got these little things here that go on the wall.
No, dope.
And then your hat just hangs on it on the wall.
Yeah, that's pretty professional.
Yeah, it'll look pretty good.
It's better than just driving a nail in.
Yeah, still working on the murals, the pictures and stuff. Got a few of those from like I have some like boxing legendary moments.
Okay, yeah.
Like the Foreman Ali fight, the first Foreman Ali fight. There's a black and white picture of like the ring, like way up high. That's just beautiful. Nice. I love it. Yeah. And it just so I'm gonna do all black and white like legendary boxing pictures in here for like the aesthetic, as you will.
Yeah, gotta have the vibe.
Where am I? Wait, I gotta go this way. Sorry, I gotta figuring out which way I needed to go for. It's like no, not that way. Gotta go this way.
We're mobile.
Yeah, I'm swiveling.
I kind of like it, dude.
Yeah,
I like being able to be diverse.
Yeah, no, it's cool. Yeah, I mean, look, we were on the Gulf last week.
I'm so sorry. I think. Do we want to talk? We probably need to, right? We need to talk about it.
Probably need to talk about it.
And I think it's safe to say that I can go ahead and apologize for Hefe too.
Oh yeah,
he and I have talked. We both understand that our tolerance is way too high for alcohol, so we're gonna have to make adjustments. But
listen,
some lifestyle adjustments.
Aside from your lifestyle adjustments, okay, Needed or not needed. I am not the judge on your lifestyle adjustments.
Man. I mean, it just can't be healthy to be able to consume so much alcohol.
I'm a good friend though, and I fully support you guys in making healthy decisions. Okay. But I noticed something. On in listening to the podcast, and I mentioned it to you briefly this week, and I equated it to this. I have a really good awake voice. So if someone calls me in the middle of the night,
oh yeah,
right, and my phone's next to my bed, and I answer the phone. And I do occasionally get, if there's a work emergency, if somebody gets hurt at a site somewhere, part of our protocol as a company is you have to call all the way up to the director, no matter what, and you have to let them know. And it's for safety for the site managers too, just to make sure everybody's in the loop, everybody makes the smartest decision in those critical moments, right? So I've had a few of those, and occasionally I'll get a dumb one though.
Oh yeah.
Occasionally I'll get a dumb one that like I get a call about, hey, I ran out of box number 14 on line 8 or whatever, and it's like, why are you calling? Why did you skip 8 levels of management to call me? To tell me you're out of box 4, use box 13
for me to tell you to call them.
Put more stuff in it. And from now on, call your supervisor, and then call your ops manager, and then call your plant manager, and then call your regional manager, and then call me. That's the steps you need to go through from this point forward. But some people get carried away though when they get like a director's phone number and they're lower level.
Oh yeah, I can see that.
And they're like, ooh, it's special, because I don't mind giving anybody my personal cell number.
Finally get to make that director's call.
Absolutely. Yeah. Yep. Mark was really nice. He gave me his number last time, and it's usually like right after I visit them.
And you're a helpful guy.
And I am nice. But anyway, I have a really good awake voice in those moments. Like I can sound like I was wide awake at 3 o'clock in the morning if I was just dead asleep.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm really good at it. You have a really, really, really good drunk voice.
Yeah.
Like, I watched you consume an ungodly amount of alcohol this last weekend. Like, I physically watched you drink more alcohol than what probably should be consumed in a small window of time. Okay?
Relatively small. I mean,
yes,
a day.
In a day.
Wait, that might be worse.
No, well, maybe even less than a day. In from sunrise to into the night.
Yeah, it's worse.
Okay.
I forgot about that.
About a 16-hour period. Starting really early. Okay, I'm gonna stop.
That's not counting. Yeah, it's getting worse. That's not counting the late night podcast.
Oh no, you guys were late that night.
Yeah.
And you flipped it around and started, which look, I respect. Started, doing liquor and coffee.
Bourbon and coffee. Yeah.
Too.
Okay. You got to keep it classy. If you say liquor, it sounds like you're just mixing anything.
Bourbon, excuse me. Yes, bourbon
and coffee.
Which tasted really good.
Yes.
Like I was shocked.
Yeah.
I really was surprised. That's not a combination that I would have thought would be good, but it is really good. Tastes like chai for all of you people out there that like chai lattes and stuff, which I am a fan.
Yeah,
the new apple spice chai latte from Starbucks for the seasonal thing is amazing.
Right,
it is so
well,
good.
That one had some sort of like
non-dairy
crunch thingy that TJ bought or something. It was some ginger.
Oh yeah.
I forget what.
Yeah,
but it was good. It was tasty. And yes, I kind of know when I'm like, oh, this is going to be tough to get through.
Okay, but I will say, there's not a whole lot of difference in your voice and how you talk.
I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
After you are like, I know your blood alcohol level is climbing. Like it is.
I'd be curious to know what our blood alcohol level is in those moments.
I thought about, like, they sell the those little personal ones, like keychain ones.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and I gave thought to buying one just for those types of situations, and I just haven't gotten around to it yet.
You'd have so much ammunition for anything any of us
it'd
ever
be
said.
so great.
You'd be like, your blood alcohol levels
You
like
were
28 over, or I don't know how you judge them, but
Well, so 0.07 is the legal
is
limit.
the limit. Okay, no, I'd be like a 2.8. I think I probably hit a couple times. I bet you I could have blown like a 2 something.
It was a
Dead
lot.
ass. Dead
It
ass.
was a lot.
There's no way I couldn't have.
But the other side of that is Jeff.
Yeah.
Jeff consumed slightly less alcohol than you, I think. Just slightly.
Maybe. I don't know. Because he had started.
Oh, he had the flask.
Yeah, he
But he
started early
refilled
too
a
because
because he was with Dave.
Dave. Yeah. So
Yeah.
to his credit, like he
Yeah.
was managing the
Yeah.
whole debacle
Yeah.
with the boat and everything that we had covered.
Right. So okay. So he was. We'll call it even then.
But when he so yeah, we could say sorry.
No,
Definitely
it's
say
okay.
that we probably were both just as sloshed as the other, but
He sounds so
He's-
much more drunk than
yeah,
you.
he gets like sticky mouth. Like his
Yes.
roof of his mouth gets sticky, and
And he also,
talking.
we don't have video other than the little clip that I posted on our
live.
story,
Yeah.
on our live, just a little one. He also looks way more drunk than you.
Really, I felt like I looked when I saw the live. I was like, ugh.
No.
way
Like
drunk.
you look like you'd had some drinks, but he looked really drunk. At one point, he pulls out his readers and then doesn't ever use them. Puts them on his face and doesn't ever use them. Like, he was really like Jeff cannot I don't think legally can be held responsible for anything that he said on that podcast
No, not at all. No.
or the last one.
The last one is
Do we
late
wanna
night.
tell
That's
the people?
Patreon. No, it's
We-
Patreon. It's Patreon.
Like,
They got to pay
and-
for that one or something.
Yeah, we haven't decided. There is
We don't
another
know.
one. There is another one.
There's like, all right, with me and TJ, and then briefly
Hefe.
Hefe and
And I popped on it.
yeah, Mark jumped on it, and then
And-
the wives jumped on it, Jamie and Stephanie later on. But it's like almost a 4-hour podcast.
It's a lot.
after we ran a 2-hour podcast on the regular CRJ.
2 episodes of regular CRJ.
Yeah, 2 episodes of it.
And then I left. I was like, I'm done. It's been a long
Yeah, that
day.
was at like 12 or 1.
It was like midnight when I left.
Yeah.
And then I came back and it was a little bit later than that. I sat outside and listened to you guys and it was hilarious. God, it was so funny. Like, it is so funny. I'll dip my toe into it. The role play that you and TJ were trying to get Jeff to do on the podcast.
Well, I just took over and played Jeff.
It was hilarious. Oh my God, it was so funny. It is,
But we don't
it
know,
is
people.
great.
We don't know if we're going to release
We don't
it.
know.
So
It's a lot.
Y'all got to tell us.
It's a lot.
You know, y'all got to tell us.
Somebody's going to have
We're
to
going to have to get
ask.
some engagement.
Yeah, somebody's
before
gonna
we
have
just
to
start
ask for
letting
this.
these out. Like,
because it's a lot.
yeah.
It's a
yeah.
lot.
Yeah, we may be risking a few things, but
I absolutely, I don't know. Like, it's a lot. That's all. Like, you may have to go pay, and then we'll let you into a room to listen to this.
you don't even
And
get
you
it on
don't get
digital.
you don't get any digital at all. You have to leave your cell phone and all recording devices outside the room.
We'll send
and you go
you-
listen.
We'll send you like some Android that has it on there that self-destructs. And like,
This message will self-destruct
Yeah.
at the very end of it. This message will self-destruct in 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1.
yeah. I mean, I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but yeah, I kind of hold my shit together. All right.
No, it was good. It was good. I really enjoyed it, the podcast. We're doing it down there was good. So we had all the equipment was still in my car. I've been in Arizona again,
Yeah, you had to leave right away, huh, buddy?
bro. I got a call.
Lame.
I got one of those calls. I was sitting on my couch at 1:00 Sunday, and it was the VPO, and he's like, "Hey, Mark." I was like, "Q, why you calling me?"
What do you want, man?
Sunday afternoon, buddy.
Sunday. I hope you're just telling me that you miss me.
What are you calling me for? And he's like, "Hey, you think you could go to Arizona?" And I was like, "Hey, how bad do you need me?"
Define.
And he's like, pretty bad. So he had a lot of stuff going on. He couldn't be there. So I took one for the team, booked a flight at 4:00 on Sunday, and by 9:00 local time, Arizona time, Monday morning was in the facility.
Damn.
Yeah, so a little bit more than 12 hours. I was in the facility in Arizona.
World traveler.
I am now a diamond medallion on IHG hotels now. I think I have a share of the company as many nights as I've spent in a hotel this year.
Makes sense.
I think I'm at 60.
Yeah.
60 nights this year.
Do you get points on flying?
Yeah, it's flying points suck.
Do they?
The only thing Delta points are really good for is upgrading your seat on the plane.
Yeah.
Which is what I use it for. It's hard. It takes a lot of Delta points to get free flights. Mm-hmm. But it's not that bad to for upgrades, into an exit row or into the business class, or I've even upgraded to first class a couple times. Been nice. You can catch deals on it sometimes. So that's what I use my airplane points for. But the hotel points, that's what we used when Carrie and I went down to PCB this summer.
Right. That makes sense.
Free hotel point. Right now I have enough, depending on where I go, just probably for 5 or 6 more free nights right now. So, yeah, it's nice. That's nice. That's a nice little perk.
Little perk. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I've been in Arizona. Fly back out Monday. So by the time Sunday, by the time you guys are hearing this episode, I will be
back again.
Boots on the ground, as they say in Phoenix,
Arizona.
Yeah, Phoenix, Arizona. It's gonna be nice out there next week, though.
Really?
Nice, 80, 80 degrees, nice.
Well, that's a big change.
Big
a couple
change.
Months ago.
Well, yeah, 3 weeks ago it was 114 or something, and then last week it was 98, 99 every day. It was almost 100 every day, which is still hot. But okay. All right, here we go. I will say it didn't feel like it was 98.
Really?
It was hot.
Was it a dry heat?
I want to say it was a dry heat. Dry heat's different, a little different.
It's a little different when it's not 120.
A little different was not. Yeah, well, it's not. Yeah, that hot.
Weird.
That hot is just extremely hot. But 98 didn't feel like 98 feels here.
Yeah.
It didn't. It was still hot, but it wasn't. And it's starting to cool down in the evening there as well. So when the sun goes down, the temperature drops, another 20 degrees or so. So it's in the high 60s, 70s there.
Yeah.
At night, which feels really nice.
Yeah. Yeah, it's starting to get in the 50s and 60s here.
Yeah, it's beautiful out here.
Oh yeah,
this weather.
Leaves are changing. Yeah, I like it right now, but guess what's coming?
Winter.
Yeah, and none of this is going to be here.
No, I know.
Swept away like Judgment Day on Terminator 2.
So maybe it's just winter. Maybe can we get you there where you don't hate fall like this now?
No, I don't hate fall.
But you hate winter.
I just think it's sad because I hate winter.
Because you know it's coming. So
yeah.
it's the precursor to what you actually hate.
Mm-hmm. It's like Game of Thrones. Winter's coming.
Winter is coming. Have you watched any of the new one, the Dragon one?
No, I never finished the last season. The 7th
Game of Thrones?
Game of Thrones.
Really? Okay.
No, I never did.
Okay.
I need to. I would like to. But,
every
time I start to do it, I go back and backtrack the other seasons, and then I never finish again, and then I gave up.
Yeah.
But
okay.
I've been watching Tulsa King.
So you told me about Tulsa King and got me on. I had seen previews on it, and I started watching that actually out in Arizona. Okay. In the evenings.
Nice.
Yeah, in the evenings. And I got to say, it's got me even more wanting to wear cowboy hats.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Getting
Cowboys.
Boots. Yeah.
Who would have thought that would work?
Who'd have thunk it?
Yeah.
Right. No, it's good. It's good. I'm 8 episodes into it.
The first season?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're doing it right on this one. They're only dropping it every Sunday.
Really? Okay.
They're not giving you all of them.
Not giving you the whole season? Yeah.
I kind of like it.
Yeah.
I mean, of course, if you're going to drop it, I'm going to watch all of them. But
right.
Which I kind of like, but it's kind of nice, waiting until Sunday again.
Yeah.
To watch
like an actual show.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like it used to be.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I guess as far as the industry goes, there's pros and cons to both. Like, you have to really decide whether or not you're going to drag it out, or like I think Yellowstone kind of screwed up that last season because it was just a bunch, and like they did the every Sunday deal,
Right.
but then it was just honey dick, and then nothing.
Yeah.
I gave up.
Right.
I never watched the rest of the last season because I was like, this is just bullshit. Like,
Just cliffhang you to death.
oh yeah, like what are we doing?
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah,
I've
that-
had my veggies. Give me the meat.
So that is something that I've noticed about shows that they release all at once is they usually put the cliffhanger in the middle of an episode. And then you don't really have a cliffhanger at the end of the episode. It just kind of, it flows more from one episode into the second. Then it works up to the big thing in the middle of that episode, then starts flowing again
Right.
into the next episode.
Right.
So it doesn't do the whole, build right to the end
Yeah.
and then just make you wait till the beginning of the next episode.
Nothing. And then they start back with something else, and then wait.
Right.
I'm like,
Make-
man, y'all
and-
never
yeah. Did you ever watch 24
blue balls over here.
with was it Kiefer Sutherland? It was
so.
it was like a spy terrorist thing.
No, I don't
And
think I
the whole
watched it.
premise of the show was it was probably out 10 years or so or more. Probably more than that, 15 years ago. The whole episode of the whole premise of the show is it happened in one 24-hour period, and it had a clock that was counting down the whole time. So at the very beginning of episode 1 of the season, it would be 24, and it'd go 25:59, or 23:59, 23:58, doot, doot, doot. So it would count down through this like terroristic, a terror attack, but it was all happened in one day. The whole show
The
was
whole
like
episode.
premise.
So every episode
the whole,
was like start to finish.
the whole season. The whole season was just one day. So each episode
wild.
was a little bit more than an hour. It was like an hour and a half of clock time in the show, but they made it like intense enough with a bunch of different things that it would jump around and it would show you what was happening as it counted down to this, double or quad zeros on the clock. So you had this like sense of anticipation, and the end and the beginning of every episode, you'd hear the clock ding, ding,
Yeah.
dink, dink, counting down, and it'd show it, and it was cool. It was a really good show, and they did 3 or 4 or 5 seasons, maybe. We used to have it on DVD.
Oh wow.
Was yeah.
Wow.
So
Dominic
watched
asked
it.
me today, probably because I'm a horrible parent, and I had Amigo the Devil on the radio, and there's a part in there where he says something like, I started to change it once I realized what was playing, but that part where he smashes her head into the VCR,
Perfect Wife.
Perfect Wife, yeah,
Yeah.
and all he picked up from that was, what's a VCR?
Okay.
I was like, well, buddy, I was like, a VCR is what people used to watch movies on. I was like, it was like a cassette with basically film inside, and it was, that's how we did things. I said after that there were CDs, discs. He's never seen a CD. I said, it wasn't all digital floating through the air like you've had it your whole life.
Yeah.
I said, how like I think he's still seen some like Xbox games that were, and like PlayStation games that were on a disc that were at the house.
Yeah.
But other than, but we never use them. They're all on the game.
Yeah. Just you download everything.
Right. Yeah, they're all on
So
the Xbox.
spoiled, bro.
It's terrible.
I remember when like the internet speeds weren't good and you had to download something and it would take like forever, a new game, if you had to download an update or something to it. If you didn't have good
Compared
internet.
to what you have some games now that still takes a day,
Yeah. But they're like
but they're serious.
gigs and gigs
Yeah.
and gigs
Yeah.
of memory.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're definitely spoiled on it. I did see, speaking of like shows and Hollywood and whatnot, I've been stuck on this thing of watching. I follow like some Quentin Tarantino stuff, and apparently there's like a bunch of old footage of like Quentin Tarantino running through the characters with the actors, right? So one of them's from like Reservoir Dogs, where it's
Just like reading Quentin Tarantino.
Yeah, they're just kind of like doing the material back and forth,
Yeah.
and he's like playing one of the characters.
One of the other characters.
Yeah, and apparently like he did it with a bunch of them, so he's like playing the other side, and it's just it's cool how they like kept working through them.
Yeah,
to kind of get and kind of fine tune them before they really you know ramped them up because they're like playing with like different tones of like intensity.
What's it look like? What's their that's cool.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. It was pretty cool to see that the whole process.
I think good actors, and I would say Quentin Tarantino is a good actor.
Yeah,
you know, but good actors, I don't think get quite enough credit for how hard acting is.
Yeah, the creativity aspect of it all. Yeah,
and like just what it takes to do it, and how hard it is to get, you know, to have the character right, and for it to be believable, and you know, to not just play yourself. Right. You know, because there are some guys that just have made a history or made a living off of just playing themselves.
Right. Well, like
in shows,
or they have like several different parts of themselves, which I guess they could sell. Like Stallone, like he's the whole Tulsa King character is just Get Carter from back in the day.
Yeah.
So that whole exact same older Italian, same kind of suit, like everything.
Yep.
You know, tattoos, ex-con. It's the same character. It's the Get Carter character.
Yeah.
You know, he's just kind of reviving it. You know.
Yeah, it's good. It's good, man. It's hard to believe he's in his 70s. Yeah, it's hard to believe.
Yeah.
He still looks good for 70s.
Still out there tapping that ass.
Bro, okay, speaking of guys looking good in their older age.
Okay.
Did you see, no homo.
Okay. Yeah, you got to hit it with a no homo there.
Did you see Mike Tyson lately?
Yeah. Tyson's in shape, bro. They had to back him off all the steroids. That's why we pushed it to November.
Good God.
Yeah.
Like he about put that guy through the ropes in that sparring video with a body shot.
Yeah, and they were like, no.
You're good,
it.
Mike.
That's
good.
That's
it. We're
I
good.
Got more. I got more.
I ain't done.
More.
I ain't done yet. I ain't done yet. I got more. I got more. I ain't done. I ain't done. No, Mike, you're good. No, I ain't done.
Sure?
I ain't done. And he starts like crying, like Jesus.
Oh my God.
Mike, he might kill whatever
he
Paul that he's fighting.
Yeah, it's weird with the Mike Tyson and the Jake Paul match coming up. It's it's hard to say. I mean, I guess on paper you definitely should say that the younger fighter should win, but
3 weeks.
Come on, man.
3 weeks.
Jake Paul's legit. I mean,
Less than 3 weeks.
He's got, legit hands, and he trained.
Yeah.
He's been able to run it long enough now that he's got enough time behind him to make up for any holes that he's had. Get some real experience and everything.
Yeah.
But he really hasn't been put through the fire like an amateur boxer does, and then a early pro boxer.
Yeah.
But it hasn't been like that. So I don't know. I mean, have we even seen Jake Paul hurt in a match yet? Like hurt and have to come back from it?
No.
Like a hit from Mike Tyson hurt, even if it is a 50-year-old Mike Tyson.
Bro, I don't know. I don't know, bro. The video that I saw of Mike Tyson, like, it's scary. Mike Tyson is a scary,
man. That's his
human being.
Scariness.
Like he is a scary, scary human being. He hits extremely hard. You all right?
My wife's sending me pictures, bro.
Oh, okay. Oh, she's trying to get approval or not approval?
Oh no, she's trying to fuck with me.
Oh God.
Hot damn. Y'all can't see this.
Simmer down. Stephanie, simmer down.
I know she watching. That's why she did that.
Back off my boy.
That's why she did that.
Back off my boy, Kyle.
That's why she doing that.
Kyle, hey, focus. Focus.
Sorry. I'm back in it. Sorry, I'm in here. Sorry, that's Stephanie's fault. Blame her.
I do.
She's getting ready for jelly roll.
Jelly, peanut butter jelly.
Peanut butter jelly roll. Not my jelly roll, but the jelly roll.
The jelly roll.
Yeah, the jelly roll.
So you got State Farm? Is it State Farm or
State Farm Arena?
Okay.
Yeah, State Farm.
Wow.
I mean, State Farm.
It's pretty big.
I was getting.
No. Okay.
I was gonna make a State Farm joke.
Farm Bureau. It's not Georgia Farm Bureau.
Well, no.
Oh, I thought we were gonna make fun of Jeff.
I was, but I love my buddy, and I don't know if I want. All right, just know I love you, okay? But yeah, it's weird. I'm taking Jeff's. No, I'm not gonna do it. No, I'm not gonna do it.
Okay.
So, Steph and the girls are going to Jelly Roll, and I get the privilege of chauffeuring them to said Jelly Roll concert.
Yeah,
tonight.
no, that's good.
It is good. Apparently,
Good
there's
for
a
you, buddy.
crap ton of other crap that's going down in Atlanta this weekend. All at
Did
the
I
same
send that to
freaking
you?
time. Yes.
Yeah,
I was like, oh, thank
boy.
you, Mark.
Yeah,
Thank you for that.
yeah.
What was it like? One of them, Spelman College, is doing their
Spellman and
Morehouse too?
Spellman and Morehouse are both doing their homecoming this week. This week.
I didn't realize
today.
I missed that it was homecoming.
Yeah, it's their
Why
homecoming.
don't they do it on Friday like a normal person?
Saturday, bro. Colleges do all
College
their
on Saturday. Yeah, that's right. That makes sense.
Yeah, colleges do all their stuff on Saturday.
Well, and then like a lot of the Halloween parties and stuff like that, they're all going down this weekend.
yeah, because it's the last Saturday before Halloween.
So a bunch of that stuff goes down the weekend before, never the weekend after.
Yeah.
Doesn't make any sense.
No, you can't do it after. You can't have to say happy belated Halloween
No, it's lame. So they're all going to
So
do
you
it
gotta
for
do it
this
before.
weekend.
or on the day in the middle of the week, and that always sucks too.
Yeah. There's a new strip club out that Byron Laverne.
Oh yeah.
God, I forget what it's called now. Because he's over at Onyx, and Onyx isn't too far. But
Bro, traffic is there's like 4 concerts tonight.
yeah,
It's a lot going on in Atlanta.
yeah, it's a new strip or gentleman's club. Not a piece of shit. Sensations.
I heard they have a good buffet.
I wouldn't.
Just kidding.
Maybe.
Just kidding.
I heard it's a little fishy.
Good wings.
It's probably a little fishy. That's a Jeff joke right there.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, so Hefe, we love you.
Love you, Hefe. Check out the old live stream, Hefe.
Check out the live stream.
Hefe's probably going to be bi-weekly.
Probably, yeah,
safe
he's got
to say
some
he's going to
stuff
be
going on.
bi-weekly.
That's okay.
You know, he's getting the kids,
As long as that's the only buy he is.
I'd take a little bit of whatever buy he wants.
Yeah. No, I love Hefe.
Go get weird.
I love Hefe. Hefe. if you could hear the role play from the forbidden episode.
Stoke that fire.
TJ's voice. I wish everyone could hear TJ's role play voice. Like he has this very specific like role play voice that was hilarious to me. When he was doing Carrie, like role playing as Carrie, that was so funny. I laughed.
What was funny was him trying to keep his shit together.
Yeah.
Like he kept having like that's
Yeah.
one of those you wish you had camera on.
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
I'm glad we didn't have camera on it because I think I looked way more drunk than I sounded.
There was a lot going on in that room. Yeah. Look, and if, however, you guys hear it, even if it's in the locked room, that we let someone listen to if you ask and pay us maybe some money. Money goes a long ways.
Yeah, I'll do some
Money
wild
goes
shit
a
for
long way.
don't enough money. I'll do some wild shit.
Like I would let you listen. Like I have it. Okay, I have the episode.
I have it.
So
Can be
money
distributed.
would go a long way if that's what
Might
you
have a
want to.
few people that won't ever talk to us again. We don't know.
Look, there are ways. And if someone's willing to put out enough money to listen to it, I think they would they would keep quiet about it. Like if they're willing to go to that lengths to pay to listen to it, I think they would keep quiet.
Oh, so you don't mean like putting it on a streaming service where you just pay for it there
No.
en masse?
No,
Okay.
no,
Like
I mean
Patreon or something.
individually delivered.
Because some of these people, I bet there's people listening right now. Like if it went up, they would just pay just to see if it's them.
Yeah.
Like there's probably a handful of people like, I wonder if they fucking talked about me.
Yeah,
There we go.
probably. Okay, the answer is probably. They probably did. Like
We've covered everything under the sun. It's 4 hours, buddy.
they were role playing as Carrie and I at one point. So use your imagination. Carrie and I. There was Carrie role play. There was Jeff End of the World role play. There was some Stoking the Fire role play. There was Dave role play.
Oh God,
There
I don't
was,
remember that one.
Yeah,
There's a lot of it.
It was you.
Oh no,
You role played as Dave at one point. And TJ was pretty consistent outside of Carrie. He did Carrie, but outside of that, TJ was pretty consistent. He was just role playing as a different version of TJ. End of the world TJ is kind of.
Oh yeah, yeah, that's right.
It was when Jeff got mad about you role playing as him.
Well, I kind of forgot halfway through that I was playing him, and I just got really gay with it. So. And he was like, "I wouldn't say that," and I'm like, "Okay," and then I kept going.
What's my wife sending me? Oh, I don't know something.
Oh, is your wife doing the same thing to you?
She sent me something.
Why are y'all just trying to distract us all the time? They want us to get stuff done, but then you want to give me all these distractions.
Yeah.
My wife's wearing this, like, not necessarily a choker,
Yeah. Okay.
but like just a tight-fitting necklace.
Yeah.
That, could choke her if that's what we were doing.
Yeah. Yeah. If that's what if you're into that kind of thing, if that's what you want.
I don't know.
Yeah.
If people knew the things I did with my blue belt when I was a blue belt, they wouldn't have rolled with me at all.
Wash your belts, people. Wash your belts. You dirty people, wash your belts.
I don't think I watched it at all.
Oh God. The magic will fall off of it. The
Body lock me if you want to.
quote unquote magic will fall off of it.
Once it gets sweaty enough, them juices come out.
Lord help us if anybody rolls with Malachi with a belt again.
Oh, if Malachi had a...
If he had a belt, he doesn't roll. I think he just does no gi.
I think, I gave him his belt in no gi.
Yeah.
Like I walked around and threw him a belt, threw Caleb a belt, and threw Joseph a belt. Two of those, all of them we don't see anymore. But
Henchman too, I think, got it no gi. I think.
purple? No,
Did he put a gi on to get his
because
purple?
Cody tied it on him.
Oh, okay.
That's the only reason why I know.
Yeah.
Because Cody had tied it on him.
Gotcha.
We were in the gi.
Yeah.
Henchman wants a bare knuckle fight.
He wants one?
He wants a bare knuckle fight. He doesn't understand that you have to have some like
Pro fights. Yeah. Because he's only done amateur boxing.
like two of them.
Yeah, and he has to do
I think it's
5 or 6 amateur boxing.
I don't know what it is in boxing. I
But
think
you can-
MMA is like 7.
I thought it was 5 for MMA.
Maybe it is. Maybe it is.
I thought it was 5. And then
Surely.
for boxing, but boxing you can rack up a bunch of amateur boxing fights. You can do like every 3 weeks
That's true.
for amateur boxing.
Soft.
Yeah, bare knuckles is just weird though.
It's a different one. Yeah, Oblas from the NFC posted that bare knuckle
Fighting.
bare knuckle fighting.
BKFC
BKFC is
coming to
Atlanta.
State Farm or no. It wasn't State Farm. It was
I forget what their arena
I don't
is.
know,
but
one of them.
It's like
A big one.
early December 6th.
10,000 seat. One of the
Something like that.
yeah.
But like Bolo's on there, a bunch of local guys will be on there. I bet you Elmore will be on there.
Right, I'm sure. Because he's fought BKFC before, right?
Oh yeah, he's
Yeah.
a couple times. He's done
Yeah.
well. He's
Yeah.
done. I mean, I don't know if he's he may have had a loss, but he's had some wins. I mean, he had some like devastating wins. And that's that whole Warren Thompson camp. And all those guys train together, so they're all hitters.
After Sprayberry's last MMA fight, he may want to get away from leg kicks.
Sprayberry is probably going to come. He's short little update on him. He's up in North Carolina, in Asheville, North Carolina, running water trucks and
Supplies and things,
and porta potties and all that kind of stuff. Right now, he's got about 6 months worth of work, which probably still wouldn't stop him from jumping
doing
in on
a
a bare
knuckle fight.
in
No.
December. He'd be like,
No.
"Oh yeah, by the way, I'm on that card, the main event."
Yeah, I got
Oh, no.
on. I got
It's
on.
just the
just
co-main event this time.
It's no big deal.
Against who? I don't know, but he's super active.
Yeah,
Think that'll be okay?
Right. I don't know.
Sure.
He's 7-1 in the BKFC. Coming off a loss though.
Yeah,
so
he's
it's not
coming
that
off a
bad.
loss.
He looked bad in his last
got
fight.
knocked out in his last fight just all of a
Yeah,
sudden.
I think I could take him. Okay, Nick. Okay, buddy.
That's how all these fighters are, dude.
They don't care. They're they definitely don't care.
Our boy Luis hit me up.
Yeah?
Our Black Belch down at Knuckle Up.
Our Black Belch in Salem. He's up in the witches country right now.
Yeah, you know Brittany's gonna have him out there.
Yeah,
It's Halloween season.
Halloween season.
She lives for this.
Yeah, this is her time
Or
of year.
she dies for this. However you want to look at it.
Yeah,
She murders.
She's
for
doing her
this.
full Wednesday Addams right now.
Yeah.
Up there in Salem, and I saw Luis. Luis is look good. Look good.
Yeah, he hit me up on we still make sure we communicate back and forth with some of the guys, and they've got like some belt promotions coming up and stuff like that. So he wanted some people evaluated, and Luis keeps good lines of communication like that, real respectable and all. But he hit me up on one of the old Heltons.
Okay.
Came in, him and Buddha went up. I think it was Crawford, and Buddha went up there to cross train, and he said something about MMA and all that, and so Luis told him when they had pro training, and then Luis hit me up on the backside and was like, "Hey man, just want to let you know, like one of your guys came up here, really good wrestler. Him and Buddha just ran through a bunch of guys and said something about MMA. He said I didn't know if you had had that conversation with him yet or not." And I said, "Oh yeah, I try to steer these guys away from getting brain damage, but they don't listen. So you got to kind of just let them run it." But I thought it was funny that he had said something about it, and so I hit Buddha up like that night. Well, Dave hit me up first. He was like, "Hey man, you know when the hell is trying to talk about MMA?" I'm like, "Yeah, I know. This is kind of a matter of time."
Yeah.
But I hit Buddha up right away, and he just hits me back with a LOL. Yeah. I'm like, "What you think? We don't communicate, huh? You don't think I don't know everything y'all are doing?" It's funny, but yeah, I don't know, man. They get crazy out here trying to jump in all these different programs, but anyways.
Yeah, I mean, look, young guys.
I'll let them run through it.
Young guys are going to do what young guys do.
Well, I mean,
Like,
those ones, it makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, they would do fine.
I mean, they'll fight like them. They damn near fighting like a
Almost
fist fight in a
fist fight in the gym.
jiu-jitsu match every time.
Every time.
Well, in the gym, they're okay. It's just when they go have a match.
Yeah,
Like, you can tell they're just wanting to hit a dude.
I can relate.
Bro,
I mean,
I don't know.
I can
Makes sense why Sam and all them got along just fine.
we all it's all
Buddha and all of them.
Yeah.
Buddha jumped out there with Dave.
Oh, really?
Like a week ago, 2 weeks ago or something.
Yeah.
And then he got leg kicked and he was like, I'm out.
See,
Good.
that's what you do if you want somebody to not fight. Is you put him out there with Dave or Luis.
Or Luis. That's
Luis
kind of what I was getting at. Was like,
be the
Luis
next
will
one.
chop him off
Oh.
too.
Ugh.
But I don't know if Luis wants to teach MMA. Like, he steered them away from
Yeah,
like him just doing it. He was like, I don't know what they do. I don't run the MMA program. I just come
Yeah.
and teach, a couple nights a week.
yeah, that's
But
cool.
we do have one of those coming up. We'll have, if we get finished the build out, we'll do promotions and a little thing. But may run up to Old Knuckle Up for our boy Luis and
Yeah,
bring some of the black belts and
let me know. Yeah,
teach some
I'll,
stuff. And
I'll be more than glad to ride up there and let's go up there and Jim Storm Luis.
Jim, yeah, we have threatened to Jim Storm you. Yeah. But Luis keeps sending guys out to us. He's like, "Hey man, if y'all want to go cross train, go down here." And I mean, everybody that comes in there is like, "Hey, Luis sent me. Hey, Luis sent me." And I'm like, "Okay, what's up?" You know. But I've told him a couple times. I'm like, "All right, we're gonna Jim Storm Luis."
Yeah.
And just roll up on a Thursday, heavy as fuck.
Yeah, that'd be so funny. I saw after the fact, and I meant to mention it while we were down there in Gulf Shores. Yelva was bouncing Friday night.
I know. I saw.
I missed it. I saw it after the fact. I saw it Saturday morning.
That would have been awesome.
It would have been so funny. We should have all rolled up to Yelva bouncing.
We having too good of a time on the dock.
We had a really good time.
Yeah, it was good stuff.
Yeah, a lot of fun. A lot of fun.
Yeah, it was a really good time. It was a good bit of fun. What are we on time?
We're ready. We're ready to go.
Yeah,
We can tap.
All right. Well, we'll cover some of the other stuff later. But just random today, ladies and gentlemen. We're about 10 days out from election. Probably, is that right? 10?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. By the time this drops, it'll be 8 days.
8 days. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So probably cover some more of this in some episodes to come, especially. I think the 5th is on a Tuesday.
It's Tuesday. Yeah.
So, maybe we'll go live.
Maybe we'll go live for a little
but
bit.
They're not going to have the whole count anyway.
No, but we can just talk through some stuff, and as we see it late,
we need to put a bow on all the political talk. This is kind of coming to the Super Bowl. So
or maybe we'll do a live Wednesday night or something.
Yeah,
the next night.
Okay.
Do some reaction stuff the next night to
That'd be cool.
everything that happened.
That'd be cool.
Because hopefully by then we'll know who the president is.
Yeah,
Maybe.
hope so. Or if they're going to call the National Guard because everyone's freaking out.
Yeah, that's right.
Or China hits us with a bomb.
We'll see or Israel
Allegedly
dropping bombs on Iran yesterday.
They posted a thing saying that we're going heavy. It's getting wild.
Getting wild in the worldly streets.
Kamala Harris denied a podcast with Joe Rogan.
That's crazy.
If you can't do it with not Stuart Cooper,
Anderson Cooper.
Anderson.
Yeah, if you can't do a town hall with Anderson Cooper,
you're not gonna go.
You're not gonna make Joe Rogan.
Like, it would be an hour long when Joe Rogan normally does like 3 hours.
3 hours.
It'd be an hour long. He'd be like, "All right, I think this
That's
is pretty much
all
it."
I got. All I got for you. Got nothing else.
Trump is about 6 million views deep on Rogan right now. I can't wait to go listen to that.
Yeah, that'll be. I saw some clips of it a little bit, and the clips that I saw, he was talking about the transition from before into politics, and like who encouraged him and who told him not to do it and that kind of stuff.
Interesting.
It was pretty interesting listening to it. That he was still doing The Apprentice, and that they wanted him to do that. And the head of NBC was like, "Why are you going into politics?" And at the time, he was one of 18 candidates. It's like, no one does this, and there's no chance that you'll win. You're just kind of throwing everything away.
That's what everybody thought going into that election.
Then he won.
Yeah.
And then he won pretty good. So
Yeah.
we'll see. Kamala Harris is doing her best, and we'll talk more about it later, but I think she's doing her best to try to throw it. Like, she's just so bad.
I think
so
it's
bad.
like her going into VP. I don't think she wanted it. And I think maybe she liked the initial idea of it this time. But I think she's gotten into it, and she's just like, I don't even think she wants it now.
Yeah, it's bad.
Yeah.
It's bad. But I'm going to tap out with this past week when I was in Phoenix. I had a Chrysler Pacifica
Ew.
as my rental.
Ew.
It's the only one they had. It's terrible. It was terrible.
Oh, that's
Fish
funny.
bowling.
Hey, Stephanie loves them.
It's awful.
7
It's awful.
seats.
Yeah.
So many compartments.
It is awful. No tent, no window tent, nowhere to hide. And it looks so bad. Here I am out there, full polo, khakis, driving back to my hotel, 10 and 2, sitting at a stoplight, and up pulls next to me a Challenger just like mine.
Oh, no.
And a guy in his 40s driving it. Windows,
Happy.
And he looks over at me. And I was like, I don't want to look. When I look at him, I like nod. And he goes, and laughs at me. And I wanted to yell at him and say, I'd have a car just like that at home. This is just a rental.
It's just a rental.
But I felt like that would have been even worse.
Probably.
So
You'd have looked, because he wouldn't have heard all of it.
It
You just
would
would
have
have looked
looked
hysterical.
just like I was yelling.
Some man can.
Yeah, it would have. That's exactly right. So it was bad. I no kids. Just me, 40-year-old dude in a minivan, driving. Fish bowling, no tent. Sitting at a stoplight. Just nothing I could do.
No.
Nothing I could do. I just had to take it.
Just accept it.
I did. I
Try
did.
to make it as hood as you can.
Just I couldn't even do the 12 o'clock gangster lean on
Yeah,
it.
couldn't G lean it. Yeah, that's
I
terrible.
mean,
and then the fact that a guy pulled up next to you and was just like,
same car that I have. Like I have the same car sitting in my driveway that he has.
that's funny.
And he goes, ha. I was like,
His wife makes all the decisions.
yeah, wow, okay. But that's what I'm gonna tap out with.
All right, well, that's a good tap out. You got to get that off your chest, man.
I had to. It's tough. It's tough. All right. Did you already tap out?
I did tap out.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
I tapped out.
Well, we love you guys.
All right.
We'll see y'all. See y'all Wednesday.
Peace.